Hello and welcome back, everyone. It's been a little while. I got really busy with work and recordings and all that, so I couldn't record this last part of Syracuse until today. And I record and upload these on the same day. So we're going to be getting it done today. And we're going to be doing what we said last time that we're going to do, which I never do on this map, which is get patricians. So that's our objective. We can level these guys up, certainly, if we so choose. But patricians are really the word of the day. And where are we going to do it? Well, we've got a lovely little island right here. And this is going to be our patrician island. So, our economy is looking splendid. We have tons of money. So let's go ahead and build up a basic patrician block here. It's not going to be anything too fancy. It's just going to be good enough to accomplish what we want to accomplish here. So, I do want to have a little bit of space for things here, so let's try to go maybe this way. This way. Over here, and over there. Let's see what this will get us. This should leave room for us to get a granary right here, which is exactly correct. And we'll stick that sucker right there. Let's roadblock this guy. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do a patrician block. There are many different kinds, many different strategies you can use, and you can tailor it to the kind of patricians you're going for. So, if you're just going to be sticking with the 3x3s, you can make little 3x3 squares and just kind of mark them off like I'm doing here. You don't have to do this. It is totally not necessary. But I like to. It's nice. So there's going to be 3 spots here, or 3 squares, so we can actually get 3 3x3s right here if we wanted to. 2, 3. Let's get you here, like that. And we can shorten this by 1. Alright. And we should be able to fit a lovely... Not you. A lovely set of statues here. So we can put one right in the middle. And that'll mean we'll get some fountains. Like this. We don't need this many. I'm just doing this because it's pretty and symmetrical. And that's literally the only reason. It is an aesthetic choice and nothing else. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of those. Let's just kind of mark off our reservoir here, which we could get right here. Can we go back a little bit further? No. Can we go up here, maybe? Could go up here. We'd be blocking this off, but do we care? Kinda. I mean, that'd be an easy way to get oil and wine if I just bridge this. So let's go right here. And I'm gonna make a little bridge right over here. Okay. So we have kind of the basic setup. We've got our block set up. Let's add all 3 of these guys. And because you're eventually going to want 3 sources of food, the way I set this up is I just go 16, 8, and 8. So the easiest food source to get in our map is wheat, so I'm just going to make that our primary one. And then we just need a little bit of the other 2. So wheat and fish, or sorry, fish and vegetables will be at 8 and 8. And that's just fine and dandy. Let's just get some houses here. And we're not using a Grand Temple of Mercury, so we don't have plazas. So desirability is going to be something we have to think about. I'm going to go ahead and get a Lararia, a Paralararia here. And let's get our market right here. I think that should be okay. And we'll set this to do everything but wine. I don't want wine just yet. our engineer and things like that. Well, thinking of prosperity. I want these kind of off to a side where I can put prosperity buildings maybe behind them. Let's put this here, prefecture here. Barber can go here. Doctor can go here. And I can already see some problems here where we're lacking spots to get 3x3 stuff, so we'll see how well this is going to work. Let's go ahead and get our bathhouse. I kind of want it near here to offset some of the desirability problems we're going to have with this. Let's put that there. Let's get some Lararia to help out right here. Okay. Let's get another Lararia right here. Can pick up maybe a couple statues right here. And we're just trying to make this look as nice as we can. Again, this would be enough for 2x2, but we'll try to go for 3x3 if we can. Okay. For gods, let's just grab. We'll need 2. We'll put Ceres over here. Well, we might need 3. I don't know if we're gonna get that far, but we'll see. Neptune, because this stuff is a little bit undesirable, but it's gonna be counteracted by the statue. Neptune, I kind of want to put right here to help this guy out a little bit. And we'll just make those our 2 so far. Let's turn this stuff on. Make sure everything comes online properly. There we go. The large statue in the middle should really help out our desirability. In fact, if we go to desirability here, it's okay. This is good. This is good. This isn't so good. This isn't so good. We'll try to get more in here. Another thing we can do is we can kind of take off some of these, and we can replace them with Lararia, which I think are slightly better. And they give us a little bit of healthy bonuses to the gods. Nice, okay. It's looking a little bit better here. And now we need to start getting our stuff in here. So let's first place a library. I kind of want to get it here, but I can put a 3x3 here. So let's not do that. Put the library here. Let's do the theater here. And, that's right. We can't get amphitheater, so we're going to have to rely on an arena, which arenas are pretty unpopular, so I'm going to stick it on the corner right there. And then for our other entertainment, we'll either stick it up here or stick it down here, and they can walk over. Okay. That's kind of enough for the basics. We'll do a school. Just put it right there. And we'll figure out the rest as we go along. Okay, let's start getting some food and whatnot in here. We are getting some vegetables now. So let's increase the amount of vegetables we're getting. And wheat. Why are we so low on wheat right now? Actually, what is our food situation here? We eat a little more than we produce. Okay, so that is a problem. We gotta increase our food intake here. And I'm gonna do that down this way. Let's unpause. Let's get some more farms. Do I want to leave this open so people can get through? I guess so. 3. Granary can go here. Oh, sorry, a farm can go there. Granary can go here. Let's put it right there. A little bit more wheat. Are we going to be able to get to this guy? I think we won't. think that guy's gonna be cut off. Yeah, so let's get rid of you. And let's go down yonder. Over here. Up this way. We can get you here. We can get you here. My worry here is that these farms are going to pop out on this side and they won't be able to get up to this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these. We'll roadblock this up so no one wanders off the beaten path here. Let's grab an engineer here. Let's grab a prefecture here. Okay. So these guys should start working. Let's go ahead and turn on wheat. Okay, and maybe we should get a little bit of vegetables here too, and this can just provide for patricians. Although I feel like we're going to need more. What are we doing with these vegetables right now? 14 to 3, which is you, right? Yeah, so we are getting veggies in here to help these guys out. Yeah. Let's see, can I get a little bit of veggies? Just a spattering of veggies here. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, good enough. Let's bring you down like this. Let's roadblock you and you. Let's get an engineer and a prefecture here. I never do this. I never do this, by the way. This is a completely new way for me to do this map. Let's bring wheat to 24. We'll do veggies to 8. We're going to need 2 cart depots. So let's get those. Gosh, where do I even want to get these things? Could get rid of the thingamabobs. I could get them down here. Yeah, let's do them down here. Okay, so we're going to be going from 17 to, is this 16? 17 to 16, so wheat. 17 to 16. Vegetables. 17 to 16, and any overflow we have, we can just stick to these other guys, and that should be just fine. These guys, I can level them up now if I wanted to. We've got a warehouse over here. That's not terrible. I guess we could do that. But let's just get the pottery then. Okay. And these guys are going to be taking a while to get set up, so in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get a road here. And I'm going to get this down this way, like this. And we are going to get a warehouse first and foremost. I can go right here. And this is going to be for pottery, furniture, oil, and wine. And you're going to want to make sure you set these to 8 apiece. I don't know why I'm doing this like a guide. You know, I've been streaming a lot of Caesar 3. We've been doing a 9x9 challenge on the stream, which has been a nightmare. Beating the game, Reconquered campaign with only 9x9s. So far, we're on like map. We actually are on this map, funnily enough. And doing it with 9x9s has been, well, it's been a challenge, to say the least. I often wonder why I make the decisions in life that I do, but here we are. Okay, we're gonna need a lion house. Hello? Get this down here, get that. Let's get a gladiator school. It's right over here, okay. That should handle what we need. Okay, and now we need to get stuff over here. So furniture... Huh. Alright, furniture I'm just going to set to getting, because they can just go right here, and that's fine. And then we're going to need pottery, oil, and wine. So, oil and wine are coming... I'm going to get them from 10. Let's get the oil from 8. So we're going to go 8 to 18 with oil. Okay, 10 to 18 for the wine. And that leaves pottery. And where's my pottery coming from? I think we're getting it from here. From 9. So 9 to 18 for pottery. And we haven't gotten our third food source yet, but don't worry about that. We'll get to it. Pottery. 9 to 18. There we go. These guys are starting to level up, by the way. Lovely. And the reason why this is important is because we've actually added a lot more jobs here with all the infrastructure we're adding for the patricians. So this is a big, important concept with your patricians, is that they will take away from your labor pool. So you need to have enough labor to support your patricians. That is important. Kind of want to get a second market here. That is a temptation. Let's just do that. Do that. Okay, we'll let those guys level up. Right now we have room for 215. Okay, that's lovely. That's fine. We're starting to get food in here, which is also good. These guys are starting to level up a little bit. We've got our oil and furniture. We're just waiting on our pottery and wine now. So we'll let that fill up, and then we'll add those. You are not working. Means I think we're lacking a little bit on the olives. We'll let that be. Furniture. Okay, you guys are still waiting for your furniture. Okay, wine is here. It means we could add the tavern. If I so choose, we could get the tavern. Let's get a medium statue here to help counteract that. We're gonna have to think about 3x3s, right? So we're gonna need an academy, which could fit here. Academies are good for desirability, I think. But that their hospitals are not. Hospitals are not desirable. Stick that there. Let's get a medium statue right here. And here. I can get a big old statue right here. Alright, let's see how that goes. We can get a Literaria here to just make it flush. Okay. We've got everything we need here now. And let's see how far these get. We'll just let it kind of do its thing. These guys are leveling up now, by the way. Get another medium statue here. Okay. For 150. And we put these guys at 1x1s. I don't put the full 2x2 houses here, and you'll see why. Because when you're leveling up to patricians, once they get to a certain size, they'll automatically expand outward. So you don't have to do anything else except put the one for sale sign down, and that's it. So the arena is already blocking this, even with the statue right there. So let's get another equestrian statue right here. That should help out both of these. If we look at our desirability, look at that. Much better. Much better. See, and look, these guys already expanded out. So once they get to large insulae, they expand outward. Okay. And now it's an entertainment issue. Look at that. So we cannot get actor colonies on this map. So, and we're not getting a Colosseum or a Hippodrome, so we're going to have to do this with a tavern. So the lovely tavern, I'm going to stick right here. And we're going to have to add taverns, let them get from this. And also, if we can get some fish, that'll help out too. So let's go to our trade. Rome sells us fish. And that's a sea trade route. Chimera doesn't sell us anything. Regium doesn't sell us anything, so it's only by sea. Which is fine by me. So let's add fish in here. Where are you? Fish. Just a little bit. Let's start importing the fish. There we go. Importing max. Let's grab a cart depot, which I'm going to put right here because I want a little space open. And we're going to be doing fish from 7 to whatever the other one is. 7 to 16. It's the only one that accepts fish, so it should be easy. We're running out of food here. And we're overmaxed on food here, so let's get a cart depot. And we're going to do grain from 17 to 11. Alright, we're being asked for bricks, and we got plenty of them, so let's send them out. You see the tavern isn't turned on yet. She needs the tavern wench needs to go get her wine and whatnot. We also need to turn on taverns here, so they're going to be able to get their fish. So let's turn that on. And we might not have enough entertainment to get the 3x3s, but 2x2s are fine too, for the purposes of today. Should be just dandy. Nice, look at that. We got up to Grand Insulae here. And we're getting fish here. We've got our fish. Look at that. The tavern is now turned on, as you can see. It's got wine. It didn't have fish yet. It should get fish soon. And these guys are essentially ready to get turned into... Desirability. They're ready to get turned into patricians almost. Desirability is a problem. So let's go ahead and allow wine here. And let's see how far they get. The arena's still causing trouble. Let's get an equestrian statue here. Let's see if that helps out. Let's get a medium statue over here. See if that helps out a little bit. Get one here. There we go. We have our first patricians coming up. And they're going to be leveling up, so this got into a medium villa. Alright. Looking good so far. And now it is going to be an entertainment issue. So, we're going to be satisfied with our medium villas on this one. So, yeah. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do... How do I want to do this? Let's get a medium statue here. And here. Okay. This is not how I'd recommend doing this. You should get a Grand Temple. You should just get your plazas. Get all the rest of your stuff. But for a kind of a basic intro, it's just fine. I'm going to slap down an equestrian statue here. Oh, wow. It actually did get up to a 3x3. Okay. So 3x3s were possible. We got up to large villas. Look at that. I think it's because the fish started getting around here in the tavern. I think that's what did it. Let's go ahead and get maybe a legionary statue here. Is that going to be enough? Okay, that helped out this guy a little bit. What about you? He wants to evolve this way, so let's go like this. Let's see if that helps out. The bath can't take it. It's getting stressed out. Okay, look, that helped him out. So we'll take a look at our desirability here in a second. Let's get another set of Lararia here. There we go up here. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now, one last thing I'd want to do is let this guy get up into a 3x3. So let's see if we can do that. If we go Lararia like this, and if we get the equestrian statue right here, that should do it. Come on, big guy. Ascend. Become the patrician you always wanted to be. Let's also get a forum here so we can tax these nerds. Really? There's no way this can still be a desirability issue. I think this is, I think I'm being bamboozled here. This should have taken care of it for sure. But whatever, it's fine. If we go to our ratings advisor, our prosperity, our max level is now 83. So, patricians hugely help your prosperity level. They're very nice. In fact, the highest you can get without them is 80, so after 80, you know you're gonna need them. It's a fact of life. Now, our max capacity, though, is a little bit low. It's a little bit low. So we want to get more plebs in here as quickly as possible so we can win. I don't think there's going to be any way for me to get this guy leveled up here. I don't think there's any other building I could put in here that would help this out. Sadly, that's just what it is. So that'll have to stay. And we're going to need houses. So let's let people come in. Let these guys get in here. Bum bum. And these guys did not level up correctly. I'm very sad. Let's get that. And let's see where this puts us here. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Get you guys out this way. Bring in the reinforcements. Swords are a decent frontline unit, but They really don't hold a candle to legionaries when it just comes to standing in one spot and taking hits. So you can see we're losing quite a few already. But these are also Carthaginian soldiers, and Carthaginians are pretty strong. Okay, reinforcements are here. Mars blows some people up, and yeah, our swords have buckled. There we go. Send everybody back. And 7,008, so we're technically at the right spot for population. But I'm gonna get one more house. They need 32 oil. They need all of our oil. So let's start storing that. Go ahead and nice, let's send it off. How are we doing on time? Okay, we should be good on time. Pieces in the black here, so we're looking good. I'm gonna grab a fountain here just so there's no funny business. Alright. And that should be enough. We are stable. Rome pays more wages. Let's actually go, let's increase over Rome here. We could have also just upgraded these guys with oil, but it's fine. Culture should be going up here. Do we not have a school on this block? I guess we don't. Let's make sure we get a school. Maybe get a medium statue here. Help these out. Send out our wine. Okay, we are there prosperity-wise. We're there everywhere except for culture. Ain't that the worst feeling? Ain't it just the worst? Get some Lararia here. Get some statues up here. Maybe help out with that. Get a statue. Can I get a 3x3 here? Nope. So we'll get you there. What else can we do here for these guys? I don't think we can actually level these guys up. See, I like how we have these leveling that up. That's cute. Okay. That's not fitting anywhere, sadly. Okay. And just kind of like a final culture dump here so I can get this done. Let's go ahead and just get, I don't know. Got a couple academies here. 3 of them. Trying to make sure they don't burn down. that helps us out. So that made him level up nicely. Okay. Stick that there. Okay. So let's go ahead and save it, because this is basically a completed city at this point. And there she is. There is a city. We've done it a bit differently than how I usually do it. We got kind of an interesting set of blocks here. Usually I would expand here instead, so you don't have to do it the way I did it for sure. This is kind of an interesting idea I had that I made work, although it was pretty tight, as you can see. You know, there's some desirability issues here and there. We could have solved this in a variety of different ways. We could have gotten Grand Temple to Mercury. We could have, you know, gotten plazas out here. But that is it. There it is. There is our victory. Culture shot up to 43 there, and that is how you do Syracuse Reconquered. So, this is done. I think the next map is Miletus. I think. But we'll start that next time. So thank you everybody for joining me. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll try to answer all of them. I always try to get to them when I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can like and subscribe to the video. It helps the channel. You can also follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/authorvalentine. We do Caesar 3. We're doing in the middle of a 9x9 challenge, but we also do other city builders and RTS if that is your cup of tea. So, until next time, you guys have a good rest of your days, evenings, and mornings as they may be, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.